2nd, 2025. Members are myself, Mr. Fowler, and Ms. Felter. Madam Clerk, please take roll.
Ms. Felter?
Here.
Mr. Fowler?
Yeah.
Mr. Lawrence?
I'm present. All right, moving on. Item number 1, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to promote the city of Alexandria by entering into all contracts with bands and vendors for 2026 events and other matters with respect thereto. It has come to my attention that the administration wants to delay this matter until January 13th, 2025. Is that correct, Mayor?
I removed it because I thought the title was, that's not the title that I would want to be approved. This is supposed to be specific to certain events, and we have a method of working with folks to get input. The title is too general, and so I asked to remove it myself.
Okay, all right, well, what we'll
I just
do...
didn't like the way it was worded.
Okay.
That's not how I would prefer to do that. I think that there's a better way to do that.
All right, well, what we'll do is we'll remove it from the committee agenda.
I think that's fine. I think Donna put it in January, Trey just told me, but I'm going to send down a substitute title that's more specific and has some more opportunities. Each year we wait to get some input. I think people were very happy with the FETs. I'm specifically talking to Gary and Cynthia about bands and stuff, but it's really supposed to be limited to those events that are serial events, a series, the two FETs and whatever. This is too broad. I caught it myself, and I removed it.
All right, well...
I didn't know there was controversy with it. I understand there might have been, but we decided this before Thanksgiving, and that was my personal decision to remove it.
All right, well, what we're going to do is, whenever it's placed back on the agenda, Madam Clerk, I still would like for it to put it in
Absolutely.
committee for it to be discussed. So we're going to pass item 1 until January 13th, 2025, and the 2026, and the mayor will, I guess...
Send out a more specific title that's a lot more finite in its scope.
All right. All right, moving on to item number 2, to consider final adoption of an ordinance relative to the Alexandria Healthcare Initiative, LSUA, to authorize the mayor to execute on behalf of the city those necessary or desirable in a governmental cooperative endeavor and joint service agreements and other contracts related to the Jackson Street Allied Health Downtown Health Services Central Capital Improvements, more particularly described as local or non-state capital project matches, to authorize the project LSUA Downtown Health number 19-602-23-01, F 19002498, authorizing the expenditure and encumbrance of budgeted and prioritized funds, authorizing agreements, commitments, and drawdowns with the state of Louisiana through the Division of Administration and/or through the Board of Supervisors of Louisiana State University and Agricultural and Mechanical College, LSU, and/or through and with LSU Alexandria or its foundations and other related parties and contracts, and otherwise providing with respect thereto. Okay, that was a mouthful.
Yes, sir.
Mayor. In essence, tell us what this is about.
Absolutely, Mr. Chair. So it's a useful one when you have a large title to explain. We can use this as sort of an example of explaining how a title works. So in the first one that I asked to take off, while the title is short, it is a large scope. And so we didn't like that one. In this one, you see a very large title, and each of those clauses in the title addresses something that then the ordinance is authorized by that title to do. So while all of those things are there, it is to allow for a situation in which a project of this size, you don't know who your ultimate contracting party would be with. Would it be the state through the political subdivision known as the Board of Supervisors for LSU? Does LSUA as a unit of that board have its own separate juridical authority to contract, which we think, Trey, not? Or is it the state of Louisiana through something else? So the broadness of the title is actually specific. Each of those clauses would allow it. Now going to what we know we're doing. I sent down a syllabus to each of you last week, and I texted a few folks. I think I sent it to Cynthia, to the Madam President, this syllabus that explains the project. The front page looks exactly as the cooperative endeavor will do. So while we have these authorizations, we would not be contracting with the foundation of LSU. We would be going through the Board of Supervisors.
Okay, but Mayor, from the fact sheet, It looks like we've itemized $3 million.
We have, in fact, in each budget since coming back, and in the most latest budget amendment, there has been appropriated since your last since the last budget for this year, on Section 8, we have as a priority one, the LSUA Medical Allied Health Complex.
Okay, but Mayor, what's the $3 million going, what's the $3 million going to be used for?
Our local match toward a $40 million project downtown.
All right,
So where the AC Buchanan building is, right across from the blood donor center,
plasma center.
right there, you see that older building, and there's a vacant property. Those two properties together will be a state-of-the-art allied health center. So that's nursing, radiation technologists, all those things other than doctors that would be trained there. And the renderings are unbelievable. So it's a $40 million project. We're the single biggest as the city participant in the joint service as a single participant, but we're not the total. So
Now, is
we're
the
three.
Now, is the AC Buchanan building going to be raised and replaced?
I think they're going to probably conserve aspects of that. I did not see it raised to the ground, Trey, but it's possible that they would. They opened bids on the 10th
Of December.
of December,
Okay.
and we'll see if it came in within the bid specs. But just imagine, in fact, we're going to bring some posters that we're asking them to show you guys that we're going to stand up here and at City Hall. But the LSUA letters and everything will face both ways, so you will see that from the interstate. This is going to be
Okay.
a $40 million project in
Now,
downtown.
my question, Mayor, is, what's actually going to happen with the $3 million we've allocated?
So our $3 million has to go into the match for the physical project itself.
So we give it to the state, and then they do what they want to do with it.
And when I say state, just to make sure, Board of Supervisors could be the representative of the state, but it's not quite that way since we're public. Everybody else, so we went and raised money from CLECO, other people contributed. Theirs goes to the foundation to be held. Because we're a public body, ours is in the form of the cooperative endeavor, which we provided to you. Ours is, I won't call it last in, last out money, but close. Because we're a public body, we can't just give $3 million, and we shouldn't, because the state has its own fiscal funding rules. It could change its mind, if you will. So our money is last in money, and we've outlined those deliverables to you. They have to meet certain milestones and agree to do certain things, hiring things local, meet certain goals for the school, and they have to reach certain milestones of building so that we know that all the state money has reached a priority one before our match goes in.
Okay. You said.
It's just smart to do it that
You
way.
say hiring locals, what does that mean?
Well, we're going to have some goals and initiatives that they're creating nurses that'll stay in there. The whole point is we have a shortage or a dearth of nurses. So we want to see them make their bona fide efforts to meet our goals for keeping nurses local, providing incentives to keep people local, making sure that we're getting people who are local that are able to go there, go to the school and participate. We did the same thing for LCTCS when they located their campus, the same rough amount of dollars. It was a little different because we had a lot of property we could provide in that one. This one, they have the property donated to them. There were a number of ways to do it, and this seemed the easiest way. We have approved this. We have talked to the Commissioner of Administration, the Governor's number 2 for these projects. Everybody is on board and ready to go. They are okay and understand that the city cannot give $3 million. The city has to do it in tranches. So if you will,
So what is a tranche?
so a tranche would just be big amounts, but not all at one time. So they have to meet a milestone and they get one tranche.
So
They
1
meet a
million,
second
1 million,
milestone.
1 million, something along
Those lines, but I can tell you what they are exactly, and they're in your packet. So the sum of $500,000 upon groundbreaking. So that means they've made it past bids, all the contracts are in place. We can all, as the public, judge that those things on track. Our first $500,000 goes in on the real groundbreaking. We have a definition internally for that. The next sum of $1 million would be on the architect or engineer certification that the project is 20% complete. Why does that matter? Well, if you think about how the state funds things, you've got to move money into priority 1. If you have money in priority 5, you may satisfy some constituents, but that's not real money. That's a promise to think about giving you some money one day. So we know at 20%, the state is all in. They're having to move their money and get there. The balance, or $1.5 million, is not paid until the project is 50% complete. At 50%, the project's going. There's no way to stop it.
Okay.
So we're the last 3 on all the local matches of $40 million. Plus, in addition, we've provided to you, all of you, 2 executive summaries. The first one, all on one page, the letter of commitment, how we do this through the drawdowns. The second, the maximum amount is $3 million, and they have to meet the milestones. Fiscal funding, we do have, Mr. Lawverdane, as the state would, our own fiscal funding clause that says if someone is not meeting their deliverables before we finish this legislative body can not fund in the next year. If they didn't go to bid, or they then just said, look, we're going to hold the $3 million, we may build this in 10 years, we're out, and our money is back. So it is stacked where they have to go forward on the project,
All right.
and then they're the obligation.
Is it possible that the $3 million commitment could grow?
No, that's our maximum stated amount, and that's the project amount. We would not, there is no circumstance under which your legislation authorized today allows more than $3 million. Not from the city.
Are there any questions?
I'll move.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Lawverdane.
Thank you, Mayor. All righty. Item number 3, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing annexation of 6.896, more or less, acres of land, tract of land located at 2711 North MacArthur Drive and part of lots 54 and 55 of Experiment Plantation situated in sections 18 and 19 of Township 4 North, Range 1 West, Rapides Parish, Louisiana, AC1, Limited Commercial District, MFO, Multifamily Overlay District. Zoning classification is requested upon annexation for the development of a nursing home facility. All right. So in essence, what we want to do is include some land, we want to add some land and rezone it.
Next to, along Bayou Rapides, there is a piece of property that, for whatever reason, is not in the city
Okay?
and hasn't been. It was, some of the councilmen may know some answers that I don't, but apparently the owner at one time did not want the property in the city. I would imagine it was a belief that that was a tax harm, when in fact it would have been a help, a gain, but people don't always believe that. So that property remained an island right in the heart of the city. I have heard through whatever you want to call it, people, this is not the Pentecostals of Alexandria, and I was asked to make sure that was clear. They are not getting in the nursing home business or doing anything with nursing homes. The property transferred to them long ago. The church proper owns the property, and so as the owner, to sell it to private developers to develop a nursing home, the church must ask for the annexation to bring it in the city so it can be the development. It is not a POA development. I thought about not bringing it up since it wasn't brought up, but because there's been so much talk about that, I wanted to make sure people understood that, because that community is big enough where even members, I think, were hearing things. So let me just be clear, it's not a POA development. The POA owns the property and is simply changing the annexation so it can then transfer it as in the city to the development that will be developing a nursing home. The nursing home development value, Mr. Lawverdane, I don't have it in front of me, but if you look at what we're doing on Versailles with that nursing home, which is one of Mr. Price's, and 2 other ones, you're talking about roughly, these are $40 million apiece projects or more. I don't want to state it today exactly, but among 3 of them, you're going to have a lot of significant development in these.
Do you know how many residents will be at the nursing home?
No, I think I'm sure they have an amount, if you think about what's happening all throughout the parish where these were, they're coming into the city
And why is that?
because it's ingress, egress, we're also wanting that here. Those are high-value properties that allow people easier ingress and egress to their loved ones who are there, and it certainly fits with our Nehemiah and healthcare, so we want to incent that as much as we can.
Now, has the city had any interaction with the new owners?
We have with regard to the first one on Versailles, we are working a third one that is not, we don't know their full plan yet, but we're working on a third one in the heart of the city. That will be great if we can land that too. And with this one, the first interaction is this interaction to approve the annexation. The annexation goes forward, we can look at any other needs they may have. Without the annexation, I don't know if they would do the project or not.
Do you have any idea?
Maybe a condition of the sale.
Yeah. I mean, we don't get into the private side until they're fully, this is all about annexing a property that should not be in the city anyway. It should be in the city. If you look at it on the map, you're talking about an island right in the heart of the city. There's no reason for it not to be, except that the owner prior to POA, who I'm sure had a transaction with them, just looking at who it is, his name, didn't want it in the city.
Do you have any idea how many jobs it will create? You don't know that.
We just wouldn't have that yet.
Okay.
This is just, but we will, and especially if they were to seek any other incentives from us to build it at a certain level, then like LSUA, right, we would get together, legal and us, and come up with those deliverables. Okay, if you promise to hire this many people here, then we can think about X or Y or Z. We're just not at that point yet.
Okay.
Well, the residents dictate the employees too.
Yeah.
Mr. Villard?
I was told that the beds come from way out of the city nursing home, and it was transferred to this one, the baby in town.
Certificate of need has come to the town rather than state.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So there's more people coming on in.
Okay.
Bigger tax base for us.
All right. And more jobs, hopefully. All right.
And I'm happy to bring that back, some data on what a nursing home of this size brings in general, and then we can get specific as they decide. But Jim is correct. I mean, I didn't want to get in their business too much, but it would be my understanding that out in the parish, there's one that will now be here, and that will no longer be the case, that they're not doubling up. There's only so much census you have, and we would be getting those here. So all told, if you get all three, you're talking about jobs and a lot of value.
Are there any other questions?
Motion.
All right. Got a motion?
Second.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Legal committee is adjourned.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
The Alexandria City Council meeting, Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Alexandria City Council meeting and council committee meetings are broadcast live and may be viewed live by the public on Optum Cable Channel 4, or rebroadcast may be viewed on Optum Cable Channel 4 and the City of Alexandria website. We are going to have the invocation by Mr. Green and the Pledge of Allegiance by Mr. Fowler.
Our Heavenly Father, thank you for this past Thanksgiving, which we've all celebrated with our families. We should be giving thanks every day to our King. Lord, we ask that you mold all our minds together for the betterment of this city. These are your son's name we ask. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, and amen.
Flag, pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have the approval of the minutes taken from a regular
Roll call.
meeting.
Roll call.
Roll call, I'm sorry.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Ms. Felter?
Here.
Mr. Green?
Present.
Mr. Fowler?
I'm here.
Mr. Villar?
Here.
Ms. Lawrence?
Here.
Ms. Perry?
Here.
Madam President, you have a quorum.
The approval of the minutes taken from a regular meeting held on November the 18th. I need a motion and a second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Green. Public comments, what section of the written minutes would you like to make a comment on? If anybody has a comment on that. If not, in the written minutes, there will not be any discussion or comments, only on the minutes only. If you have any questions pertaining to any items on the agenda, please contact administration before or after the meeting. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Motion by councilperson.
A, motion by the councilperson to reconsider ordinance number 124-2025 to award Masonic Sports Court.
Move.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Valord, motion by Council Fowler, and second by Council Valord. We have any public comments? Discuss? Trey?
Yes, ma'am. Madam Chair, the city engineering department noted that there was a typo in the adopted ordinance. There was the bid that came in. It should have been $881,094 rather than $811,094.
Did you repeat that?
To repeat that?
Yes. The base bid that was adopted was not consistent with the bid package that was attached, and it's a typo, and we're asking for reconsideration to correct so that the base bid price will go from $811,094 to $881,094.
Right here.
And that changes the total price to $992,716. There's no change in the actual bids. We're just trying to get the correction for the amount of the contract. The money's budgeted.
So it was just a
and it came
typo?
within budget.
Yes.
Just a typo
Typo.
correction.
All right.
Okay. You have any public comments? Discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
F, public hearing. A, to hold a public hearing concerning amending and reenacting Article 3 of Chapter 2, Section 2-46 through 2-50 of the Alexandria Code of Ordinance relative to City Council District, repealing ordinance number 37, 2024, and reenacting City Council District boundaries and descriptions and ordinance number 153, 2022, relative to redistricting and reapportioning City Council District 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, as shown on the map titled City of Alexandria Council District, prepared by the Office of City Engineer to provide for effectiveness and other matters with respect thereto.
Need a motion, please? Second?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Johnson, to open the public meeting. Have any public comments? Discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Public hearing.
The public hearing is only to be commented from the citizens. There will be no discussions. Each person will have no more than 3 minutes to make a statement. The public hearing is now open.
Now open.
We signed up for the thing. There's a list over there.
Sorry about that, Mr. White.
Jay? I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna work.
You're good.
Hi, everybody, today. We talking about the redistricting this map, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. As we spoke, I spoke on a map before when we first started the map. The police jurors did get it first in our districts. And when Matt Johns came to us, he's like, man, you need to talk to the people to keep your areas. So I decided to keep a lot of my people because I was just coming to my seat. And so they wanted me to give away 1,800 of my black constituents to another juror, but I couldn't afford it because I need to stay in my seat. So when we came about the mayor getting the maps done, I wanted to make sure that we were always correct. And I talked to Matt multiple times, many times, about this map. When they changed the map from the city of Alexandria, we figured it was going to be right because I share 62% of that district with 3 jurors, which is Ms. Lizzie Felter, Mr. Green, and Mr. Malcolm. So I know I had to make sure we all stay together to make we take care of our constituents. When they changed the map to Ms. Lizzie Felter away, it hurt the district. Because now I'm going to have to go and fight to speak to other constituents that I still had, but they were feeling like they were wronged by changing the map. And I'm being very transparent to the public that I don't have to hide nothing that was done because it wasn't fair what was done for her. When I asked the question, why, Mr. Johns gave me an answer, said that they talked about his job. They talked about his job. A young man make a lot of money, and they wanted to take his job. So when we talk about transparency, let's be transparent. Because y'all hold us black elected officials to a standard, a high standard. We got to prove everything we do got to be proved by the public. All you worthy of being elected to the seats. All we worthy of doing this, doing that. But we make changes, and then you got other people fighting against us. That's a problem to me. But when it comes to her, or whoever elected, it's cool. We just elect them to the seat and it's fine. So I got a problem with that every day. But I wake up and I got to fight to prove that I'm a great elected official. Because I know I'm good at what I do. But I asked the question today, Ms. Lizzie Felter, would you sit in the seat today? What have you done while you've been here in the seat? What have you done for your district? I never seen you in the district that you share with me. I never seen you talk to the people that I talk to, which are all black and white people. So, me personally, I think the best representation is someone who's always out in the public. We out feeding people. We got to spend all our money. But my little $1,600 check, I make $1,600 as a police jury. That ain't no money. But I give it back to the community. Let's do what's right. Go back to the old master because that's what it was made for, gerrymandering.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Ms. McCall.
Good evening, everyone. Everybody knows who I am. So I'm looking at the numbers here that was used to make this change. We moved this decision that was made illegally according to your own homeroom charter, and the violation that was, that took place with the behind-the-scenes negotiation that was made, you moved over 400 and something people from one district to another, and these people didn't even know this was taking place. They were at according to what the census has to be, they have to be as closest to 9,182 people per district. We have 5 districts. When Ms. Felter and her little cronies got together and went behind everybody's back and did this, they moved people out of their district without them being notified. When are we going to stop this? When are we going to start taking in consideration the citizens of Alexandria? It just seems like a lot of power play is being done, and the people are the ones who are the victims of the power plays. We moved people out of their district for one person. For one person. When are we going to stop? Alexandria has a lot of potential, but it has a stranglehold on it because only a certain amount of people can say something and make things happen. We're not even taking in consideration what everybody else wants. It's only a few people who can make choices, and the people don't benefit. So when you make this vote tonight, please take in consideration the people who are going to be affected by what took place. The transparency, like Mr. J. Scott said, it needs to be for real. We say that word so loosely and we don't even see it. Nobody's transparent. Everybody's doing things behind closed doors and negotiating and doing all these things, and the people are the victims. I'm not going to say they're the ones who's benefiting from it. They're the victims. When are we going to stop doing that to them and give them what they want? As a city, when are you going to stop? Alexandria has a lot of potential. And you guys know, I talk about Alexandria all the time. It has potential, but you guys got to get that grip off of it and let it grow. And quit putting the power in the hand of 5 or 6 people to make these decisions for the whole city. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. McCall. Ms. Bell.
Sorry. The ordinance number 37-2024 to withdraw the municipal district map is illegal. There is no legitimate justification to withdraw the district maps prior to the next census of 2030. New municipal district maps are drawn once in a decade, every 10 years, initiated by the decennial census data. The 2022 municipal district maps were drawn in accordance with the city charter, state statutes, and federal laws, specifically the Voting Rights Act following the 2020 census. The 2022 municipal maps are fair and equitable. The maps 2022 were available for public viewing for 97 days, from June 1st to September 5th, 2022. The 2022 municipal district maps were not challenged on either of the 3 criteria: race discrimination, process, procedural violations, or local, state, federal law violations. The 2022 municipal maps were approved unanimously on September 6, 2022. 5 of the sitting council members voted for the new maps: Fowler, Vallard, Rubin, Washington, and Ms. Perry. All challenges to the adopted maps must go through the courts. Elizabeth Myers Felter circumvented the process of a court challenge to the adopted 2022 municipal maps by using the position of a council member to put forth any ordinance to change the district boundaries without legitimate justification. Elizabeth Felter initiated the redrawing of the municipal district maps for individual preference, personal gain, political advantage. There was no discussion or redrawing the district maps in an open meeting of the City Council prior to the initiation of the 2024 redistricting process. The issue of redistricting did not appear as an agenda item for discussion, public comment, or vote to approve moving forward with the development of the new 2024 district maps to replace the existing 2022 maps. Council members from District 2 and 3 did not have any input into the development of the 2024 municipal district maps, even though their districts were specifically impacted by the change in boundaries.
Thank you, Ms. Bell. Mr. White,
Thank you, Madam President.
you're welcome.
And Jay, I'm not going to knock it off this time. My name is Mr. Cornelius Lawson White, Jr. I live at 3638 10th Street in Alexandria, Louisiana. Been a resident for 64 years here. My phone number is area code 318-446-6934. I'm open and honest to everybody. And y'all know what happened to me. I got beat down for just
Mr.
asking a
White.
question. I know, Ms. Perry, I know, but you're not doing that. But that
No.
happened during the last council.
But-
Hold up, Ms. Perry.
No.
I'm going to get to my point. I'm going to get to
Get
my
to your
point.
point and not the beat down.
Well, I want people to know about it because
Well, you
thousands,
say it
not
enough.
tens of thousands have seen that.
Mr.
And it may be a federal lawsuit
Mr.
next
White,
year for our
Mr. White,
250th anniversary.
you're speaking on the redistrict,
I'm speaking
okay?
on we should have
Okay.
never done this. A
Okay.
guy threatened to burn down this whole town behind this. And y'all didn't arrest him, but you had me beat down and hauled off to almost jail and everything. Not you, Ms. Perry. I'm talking about
But,
Jim
Mr.
Bilal.
White, we need to know
I know, but
about redistricting.
I'm talking about the redistricting. It should have never been changed, Ms. Perry. I know
agree.
they were talking, the young lady was talking about you made that vote. You should have voted against that. I like Lizzie Felter, but this was wrong. The man had told us how them maps were supposed to be and everything. That young lady said you violated federal law, so you may be sued on that. I mean, you just can't do, and see, when people see they get beat down, they don't want to come to the city council meeting and make their voice heard because they're scared. A lot of people out there are scared, ma'am. And I hope y'all open up them warming centers because it's going to freeze tonight. We don't want none of our residents to freeze. But like I said, all of this stuff was handled wrong a couple of years ago. And people are watching Alexandria now. Like I said, our 250th birthday is next year for America. It may be some fireworks going on around here. So God bless you, ma'am. I'd like to talk to the news media, so keep your thing on after this is over with. I'm running for mayor, and I don't see the mayor here, so where's the damn mayor? The mayor need to be in here too.
He watching.
There you go, baby. He may be watching, but he needs to be in here because he never takes questions or nothing. He promises to go on 9:70 a.m. and take questions. Stephen Maxwell, you need to ask him that. Them white folks are asking, why doesn't the mayor come on every so often and speak to the people
Mr.
on 9:70 a.m.?
Mr. White,
I'm just telling you.
I know what you're telling us, but your 3 minutes is up.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right,
God bless America.
thank you.
And God bless Southern.
I'm with you on that one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we don't have any more, so I need a motion and a second to close the public hearing.
Move.
Motion by Mr. Fowler, second by Mr. Lawberdane. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Public hearing is closed.
G, consent calendar. Introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for petroleum products for various departments. Number 2, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for electric utility right-of-way emergency services. Number 3, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for service utility body. Number 4, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to provide funding for the local match for the Louisiana Watershed Initiative project and other matters with respect thereto. Number 5, introduction of an ordinance rescinding ordinance number 18-2025 for qualified valve exercise program services. Number 6, introduction of an ordinance rezoning property located at 1734 Abbott Street, Alexandria, Louisiana, from a SF2 single-family district to a B1 neighborhood business district. Number 7, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a corporate endeavor agreement with Pafford Emergency Medical Service to support emergency medical training program with the Alexandria Fire Department. Number 8, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to renew the current contract for disaster debris removal, reductions, and disposal services. Number 9, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to renew the contract for emergency debris removal monitoring services. Number 10, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the final renewal for mixed debris removal and disposal services. Number 11, introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the proposal received from Pipe Suite for gas system compliance services. Number 12, introduction of ordinance authorizing change order number 1 for fire station number 4 roof leak repairs.
I need a motion.
Move.
And second. Any items to committee?
That's number 7.
Resolution number 13, resolution confirming the dates of the Alexandria City Council meetings for the year 2026.
A motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilwoman Felter. Public comments? Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Number 14, resolution authorizing the mayor to declare Wednesday, December the 24th, 2025, Friday, December the 26th, 2025, and Friday, January the 2nd, 2026, as city holidays.
A motion, please.
So moved.
A second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Green, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments? Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number
Thank you.
15, resolution authorizing the city to partner, host, and co-host events commemorating the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to facilitate and promote activities slated for January 17 through 19, 2026, as it related to MLK Day with local religious, civic partners, and civil rights leaders.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Lawberdane, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments? Mr. White?
Thank you, ma'am, Madam President. Good to see you, Mayor. I'm glad you made it back in here. Again, my name is Mr. Cornelius Lawson White Jr. I live at 3638 10th Street. My phone number is area code 318-446-6934. I'm available 24/7. You know, when Martin Luther King came here, Levada Board recorded that. It would be nice to invite Mr. Levada Board up here because Mike Wynn is the first one to try to recognize him. He's been on News Channel 5. He's been on 970 AM. He taped that whole thing. A lot of black teachers were threatened if they went to that meeting in 1967, a year before Martin Luther King was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee, that they'd lose their jobs. And one of them was my mother and father, Cornelius Lawson White Sr. and Janetta Robinson White. And Levada Board would be a great guy, and Mike Wynn would be two great fellas to bring up here, play that tape, and let people know what happened here in 1967 when Martin Luther King spoke at the Rapides Parish Coliseum. We need to remember our history. Next year, we're going to be 250 years old. White and black helped build this country. It just wasn't built for white folks or by white folks. White and black, slave and free, built this country. And that's what we need to be thinking of. You know,
Is he 3 minutes?
see this Bible right here? This is one of the Bibles my dad had. He believed in patriotism, faith, family, and the flag. So did Martin Luther King. He was a Republican, him and his father, both Republican. Republicans were the ones that freed the slaves, and the Democrats wanted us to stay slaves. So, but I know the Democratic Party supposedly changed from all of that. But we went through a whole lot of things, a Revolutionary War, a Civil War, and there may be another Civil War coming. But I want to thank y'all for letting me say that, and please pray for that last troop, because I could have been one of them troops that got shot, because I was in the National Guard, I was military police. I hope they send the troops here.
Thank you, Mr.
So
White.
God bless you. Have a
Thank
blessed
you.
night.
All right.
You too.
They ain't coming here, brother.
Yeah, we'll see.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Sorry about that.
Number 16, resolution authorizing advertisement for bids for bulk fuel for vehicles and equipment. The administration is requesting that this item be delayed for 2 weeks.
Move delay.
Second.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
I, ordinances for final adoption subject to public hearing. Number 17, to consider final adoption of ordinance amending and reenacting Article 3 of Chapter 2, Section 2-46 through 2-50 of the Alexandria Code of Ordinances related to City Council District repealing ordinance number 37, 2024, and reenacting City Council District boundaries and description and ordinance number 153, 2022, relative to redistricting and reapportioning City Council District 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as shown on the map titled City of Alexandria Council District prepared by the Office of City Engineer to provide for effectiveness and other matters with respect thereto.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Valord, second by motion by Councilman Lawberdane. Second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, and that would be you, Mr. White.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
My name again is Mr. Cornelius Lawson White Jr. My address is 3638 10th Street in Alexandria, Louisiana, 71302. My phone number is area code 318-446-6934. I guess I'm the only one to speak about this, but I mean, that young lady right there, there may be a federal lawsuit behind these maps because they were done right the first time and then wrong the second time. Now they're, I guess, going to be right this time. But I hadn't heard nothing from the planning man. I guess he's going to be up here sometime to talk about, you know, all the maps and stuff. And it's just that people, like one of the young ladies was saying, we don't feel like we get it, you know, y'all supposed to be representing us, and we don't feel like y'all are representing us. And, you know, and like I said, what happened to me was horrible. You've been so nice to me, Ms. Perry,
But you ain't been
and I
nice to her.
salute you. Huh?
You're not being nice to her.
Yes, I
You're
am.
gonna bring the beat down.
But I'm telling about the truth, what happened.
We got that.
But see, she ain't said, hey, get the guy, get him on me. Jim Ballard, I know the mayor ordered that.
Sir, you were the one arrested, not me.
Mr.
Well,
White.
you should have been arrested
Jim, don't
because
say
you violated the Constitution.
Mr. White. Mr. White.
I have a right to speak.
Mr.
And
White.
see, you see
Mr.
what Jim
Mr.
LeVar,
Mr.
but he
White.
said what he had to say. You don't
Mr.
say nothing to him.
No.
He
Mr.
said
White.
what he had to say.
Together.
Gavel me out of here. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Discussion.
Discussion?
Madam President, I keep hearing that federal lawsuit
should be filed. Well, a federal lawsuit was filed.
Yeah,
Larvadan.
and I filed it and it was dismissed.
Mr. Larvadan represented Tracy Snow, Mr. Gerber Porter, and Ms. Agnes Francisco. He ultimately asked that that lawsuit be dismissed. He also filed a lawsuit on behalf of these three individuals in state court, and his rationale was that the city charter had been violated. Home Rule Charter Section 2-03C requires redistricting at least 1 year prior to the first primary election for council members following each federal census. Mr. Larvadan argued that this is the only time, he and his clients argued that this is the only time that redistricting can occur. Like I just said, the charter is explicit, ladies and gentlemen of the council, that at least 1 year prior to the first primary election for council members following each federal census, you can have a redistricting. So that means anytime. Okay, it's not limited. There's not a prohibitory maximum. If you all wanted to do it once a month, you could. Okay? And also I keep hearing about this Voting Rights Act of 1965. And it's very troubling because I know why President Lyndon Johnson signed this act into law. And to hear it being used for political purposes, it troubles me. There was a time in the South, everybody in here, that black folks had to take literacy tests, J. Scott. We had to pay a poll tax. And folks used to make us try to count jelly beans.
That's right.
In order to vote. So to come into this room, Ms. Bell, and say that the Voting Rights Act may have been violated is just a slap in the face of every African American who bled and died.
I said
Okay? Who bled and died. Who bled and died.
I said what I
Who
said.
bled and died.
So it must really hurt you.
All right.
It does hurt. It does hurt. Foolishness does hurt me. Foolishness does hurt me.
Excuse me,
Come on, both of y'all.
Miss Bell,
Settle down.
Miss
No.
Bell.
Settle down.
Point of order. Point of order.
Just settle down.
Now, Mr. Goins is correct that I was the one who filed the state and the federal lawsuit. And he's also correct that it appears the law allows redistricting anytime you want to, but you can't go more than 10 years.
Right.
Now, he's omitting the fact that he called me and told me that I had a conflict and I could not vote in this matter. And I did not believe his opinion, and I was forced to get my own ethical opinion. And I contacted government ethics attorney and also the Bar Association. And I have no conflict. And he also told me that he would not give me a waiver if there was a conflict. Well, Mr. Goins, I liked how you shouted her down. But no. Let me. You shot. Hey, I gave you the respect. Now I gave you the respect.
You called my name.
No, but I gave you the respect though. Now I see you wanted to shout her down, but you gave me bad advice.
Oh, wow.
You gave me bad advice, sir.
What advice did I give you?
That I had a conflict. I don't have a conflict.
Mr. Larvadan, I gave you the
No,
rule 1.
but that rule does not apply in this context. No, it does not, Mr. Goins.
Mr. Larvadan, you make your own decision.
Oh, I am going to make my own decision, but I just want I want it to be known that you called me
I did.
and told me that I had a conflict, and you gave me the wrong law because I'm not acting as an attorney. I'm acting as an elected official. So those set of rules do not apply to me now. Now, if I were to become a city attorney and act in that capacity, yes, that would be a conflict. But for me to vote, there is no conflict, and that's very disappointing that you did that to me. So I just want that to be known. So let's.
Madam President.
This is a city council meeting. He said his point. I've said mine. Let's move this forward.
May I just respond?
Yes.
If that was an issue for me, then I would have stated on the record in this meeting. That was, and as I started off that conversation, Mr. Larvin, and I gave you some advice that you gave me when I first started practicing, did I not?
Yes, but,
Let's talk about the
Well-
conversation since you're bringing it up.
yeah, well,
Let's talk about it.
let's talk about it.
Mr. Larvin, you taught me a valuable lesson when I started practicing, protect your license. Didn't I preface the conversation with that?
You did do
I said,
that.
I just want to put this out there.
But
Sir, there may be a potential conflict.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Okay.
That's wrong.
That's fine.
That's wrong. I got it. I got my opinions.
That's fine. I was coming to you as a brother and a colleague.
I understand that, but when you do that, but you need to come
Hold on.
with correct information.
Yes, hold
That's all.
on.
Can we call for the question,
Question.
please?
No,
Well,
I want, can I
Hold-
speak?
The question is,
hold up. Well, now, we've been doing that wrong because typically how that works is you're supposed to make a motion, has to be second and voted on, and we got to have 5 people voting in favor. That's my appreciation, Mr. Guest. Yes, is that correct? Well, is it 2/3 according to Robert rules? It's 2/3.
The council rules provide that all council people should have an opportunity to talk.
So,
Okay, so
my turn
he
to
should talk. He should talk.
So, I'm not a lawyer. I sat here when this ordinance passed, and I was sitting with Mr. Councilman Green, I said, we will revisit this again. Because the doors I knocked on to get elected was not all the doors that I'm representing. If I'm not knocking your door, you have no reason to represent me. I keep it simple. We're redistricting all around the freaking United States every time we get a chance, somebody redistricting and pulling power from the people. I get approached in stores saying, I don't see you no more. You don't represent me. Because, ma'am, I don't represent you because the district maps move. And I was brand new, didn't know the law and none of this stuff like that, but I knew it was wrong. It was wrong. And we're gonna change them back to where it was when I first got elected. That's only the right thing to do. I don't know all this lawyer jargon and stuff like that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a simple country boy from down Cheneyville. That's all I am. All I'm ever gonna be. But we're gonna get these maps back, boy. So when I knock on these people's doors again, they know who I
Who
am.
you are.
So a lot of people think I done deserted them, which I didn't have not. That's a whole bunch of people. I think it was 800 people. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but that's a lot of people. And so, so let's do what's right. That's all I'm gonna say, let's do what's right. And I'm willing to do what's right tonight.
Thank you, Councilman Johnson. I put this item back on the agenda because it was a wrong, and I wanted to make it a right. As Mr. Johnson said, I walked through the neighborhood that he once had, and no one knew who I was. But I accept those people. I let them know that I don't have a problem, and I didn't have a problem representing them. Because because I have a district, I feel in my heart, I represent the whole city of Alexandria, not just District 3. I care about everybody in the city of Alexandria. But this ordinance was unanimously voted on. We had a public meeting, no objections were said. Everybody voted on it unanimously. So clearly they felt that this ordinance was fine. And later we came back, and it wasn't fine. Well, nobody couldn't explain to me why, except that Mrs. Felter's house was moved from her District 4 into my District 3. And I pondered on that, and I pondered on it for a year, because I knew I couldn't do nothing the other years. But I knew that I could do something this year. We can't go around changing things to benefit us. We can't keep going and doing things and not think about the whole bigger picture. It's more to that. we have to understand that the city of Alexandria have to work together as one. We can't keep changing because we don't like this, or changing because we don't like that, or changing because I'm not in the district that I want to be in. Well, I love the city of Alexandria. I love District 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When I represent District 3, I think about all the other districts, not just District 3. And that's how all of us should think. Some of my constituents, like Mr. Johnson said, they questioned, am I still in your district? They were confused. For so many years, this is what they knew, and this is where they voted. And to me, it's not about a vote. It's about doing what is right, to make a wrong. And changing that district was a wrong. And I put it on the agenda to make it a right. So do we have any discussions? All in favor? Any opposed?
Roll call.
Roll call.
Mr. Lorverdane?
Yes.
Ms. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Felter? No. Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
No.
Mr. Villard?
No.
Madam President, you have 3 noes and 4 yeses. The motion passes.
Okay. The clerk office received a certificate for the Rapides Parish Clerk of Office and the Rapides Parish Registers of Voters Office as required by the revised statute 1922.2, confirms the ability to conduct an election utilizing the proposed redistrict plan, which just passed.
Number 18, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for petroleum products and chemical additives for Wärtsilä engine at DG Hunter Power Plant.
A motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Ballard. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 19, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to renew the existing contract for underground electric construction unit pricing.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilwoman Felter. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 20, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a corporate endeavor agreement and co-sponsor the Manor House Pro-Am Coca-Cola Dr. Pepper Open Honoka Women's All-Pro Golf Tournament scheduled for April 13, 2026.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Council Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 21, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to promote the city of Alexandria by entering into all contracts with bands and vendors for 2026 events and other matters with respect thereto. The administration is requesting that this item be delayed until January 13th.
Motion of delay.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Johnson to delay this item. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 22, to consider final adoption of an ordinance relative to the Alexandria Health Care Initiative, LSUA, to authorize the mayor to execute on behalf of the city those necessary or desirable intergovernmental cooperative endeavor and joint service agreement and other contracts related to the Jackson Street Allied Health Downtown Health Service Central Capital Improvements, more particularly described as local or other non-state capital project matches, to authorize the project LSUA Downtown Health number 19602-23-01 F 19002-498, authorizing the expenditure and encumbrance of budget and prioritized funds, authorizing agreement, commitments, and drawdowns with the state of Louisiana through the Division of Administration and/or through the Board of Supervisors of Louisiana State University in Agriculture and Mechanical College, LSU, and/or through and with LSU Alexandria or his foundation and other related parties and contracts and otherwise provided with respect thereto.
Need a motion, please? Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, Mr. White.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam President. Again, I'm Mr. Cornelius Lawson White Jr. I'm at 3638 10th Street in Alexandria, Louisiana. My phone number is area code 318-446-6934, open 24/7. Text any messages you want to send, I get them, and I'll respond back to you. Sometimes you don't get no response here, but you'll get a response from me. I want to thank Dr. Paul, of course, Dr. Joyner has passed, and I'm glad y'all are helping LSUA just like you did. I can't think of the name of it, CLTC and everything. And my mom and dad loved LSUA. They would go to all the galas and stuff, and this is tremendous. As I'm getting older, I'm going to need nursing care and stuff, and you just don't know. I'm 64, and next year I'll be 65. So I salute y'all on working with LSUA, getting these nurses on board, and that they're going to be local and everything. So I really do appreciate that as an elderly, seasoned citizen. So I do appreciate that.
Thank you, Mr. White.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. White.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 23, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing annexation of 6.896 more or less acre tract of land located at 2711 North MacArthur Drive and parts of lots 54 and 55 are experiment plantation situated in section 18 and 19 of Township 4 North, Rank 1 West, Rapides Parish, Louisiana, AC-1 Limited Commercial District, MFO Multifamily Overlay District zoning classification is requested upon annexation of the development of a nursing home facility.
Motion, please. Motion by Councilman Lawberdine, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion
Hey,
carried.
I had signed up.
We're sorry, Mr. White.
That's all right. Just want to make sure I know I signed up for it. Again, being a seasoned citizen, you're going to need stuff like that. And I don't know if you've ever looked at the demographics. There are a lot of old people in Alexandria, so we're going to need all the nursing homes and nurses that y'all can come up with. Like I said, I'll be 65 next year. I know I'm going to need some help and everything. So like I said, I really do appreciate y'all getting these nursing homes and nurses in here, and really salute LSUA and Dr. Paul. They're really doing a fantastic job out there and everything. So God bless you and God bless America.
Thank you, Mr. White. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 24, to consider final adoption of an ordinance rezoning property located at 3415 and 3419 Nelson Street, Alexandria, Louisiana, Parish of Rapides, from B3 Business District to C1 Limited Commercial District to a lot for the development of fast food franchise.
A motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments.
We're not sure. Is in
It's for the
the
previous one.
public?
No, that 24 is the one we're on.
Is this a 24?
Yeah. So we're good. This is for the current one.
We're on 25.
We're on 24.
24.
We're on 24.
Yeah, 24. It's all right.
He's supposed to-
Who is it? Ms. Vincent Becky?
I've never been to one of these. Y'all need me to say something?
If you want to,
You need to come up to the podium now. Be recognized.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome aboard.
Vincent Verswabel, I own the property that y'all are discussing.
Okay.
Is there any questions y'all needed to ask me? Like I said, I've never been to one of these.
No.
This is strictly
And these,
Okay.
and these are the properties next to the new Popeyes, right?
Yeah, we're right next to Mr. Antoon, and all they're trying to do is get the second property and third to be zoned so we can have it all squared off to go forward with the sale of the property.
Can you tell us what you're going to build?
He's the
It's not me, I'm the seller.
I'm the seller. Something commercial.
It's a lot, let's just say it's 1,000,000 times better what's sitting there now. It makes
There's
it,
nothing there.
it's,
then.
yeah, there is. There's an old car lot
Okay.
sitting right there that needs to be removed, and what's coming is the only one going to be in Alexandria like it, and it's part of the beautification of Alexandria.
It's a good project. You're going to be
It's a
happy.
good project. It's a very, very, very good project, and it's one of a kind in Alexandria.
Okay.
Thank
He didn't-
you.
Thank y'all.
He just said we would like it.
Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 25, to consider final adoption of an ordinance rezoning property located at 700 Bearwood Boulevard, Alexandria, Louisiana, Parish of Rapides, from C2 General Commercial District to SF3 Single Family High Density, to allow for the development of 13 duplexes.
Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
J, resolution public hearing, community development. Number 26, to continue a public hearing and to consider adoption of a resolution taking action on structures located at 2717 Oakland Street and 35 Tennessee.
I need a motion, please.
Move.
Second. Moved by Councilman Lawberdane, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. I'm turning the public hearing over to the community development.
Good evening, Chad Reed with Community Development. On behalf of the owners. We are asking for a combination on 2717 Overton Street.
Anyone here from that address? Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
35 Tennessee, we're asking for removal of that address. The owner has demoed the property themselves.
The owner has what?
Demoed.
Oh, great.
Oh, we're good. Motion, please.
Move.
Motion by Councilman Valord, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. A motion and a second to close the public hearing. Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord. Public comments. You need to say,
I just have, on the condemnation of some of these properties,
Let's come up to
You need to come to the podium and be official, Dwayne. Urbanized.
my name's Dwayne Urbina. I am the executive director at the Arc Rapides in Alexandria, Louisiana. We're one of the largest providers for the intellectually and developmentally handicapped here. And been over there, I guess, since the old St. Rita's School. We've been there since about 2012. We've been here in central Louisiana since 1955. We were known as the John S. Training Center. And, we serve about 150 participants that are handicapped.
Excuse me, what address are you talking about?
Okay, I have two addresses I was told to come to this meeting tonight.
Have we gotten there yet?
It's 1702
It's on the next one.
Sherland.
It's on the next one.
No, we're not
Okay.
talking about those yet.
Are we going to get to those?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Real quick, Coach.
Yeah,
Just real quick.
And principal, he used to be principal at Ash. Weightlifting coach.
Okay.
what was that, 35 Tennessee?
But we got a motion and a second to close the public hearing already. Okay. K, resolution, public hearing, community development, number 27, to hold a public hearing and to consider condemnation of 25 structures.
A motion to second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Ballard. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Public hearing is open. I'll turn it over to the community development.
121 16th Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Anyone here from this address? Need a motion and a second?
Move.
Motion by Councilman Ballard,
Second.
second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
3513 Baldwin Avenue, we're asking for condemnation.
Parties have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from that address? You like to speak?
Okay, so we're planning to demolish this home ourselves. We just need a time frame.
How much time you need?
I just started talking, trying to get the numbers down. We're looking at like 12,000 to tear it down. So we're just trying to gather the funds for it.
60 days be sufficient?
I'm sorry?
Would 60 days be sufficient?
60 days should be okay.
Madam President, I move that should be given 60 days to complete the condemnation of 3513 Baldwin Avenue.
Okay.
Well, excuse me, but before we condemn it. Thank you, Mr. Yes.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Johnson.
You got 60
That's
days.
it?
60
That's
days.
60
Thank
days.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
427 Bennett Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
2314 Carr Street,
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from that address?
I plan to demo the home myself.
And you
I need a little more time, probably about 3 months.
3 months, 90 days? How about?
Yes, sir.
How about 2 months? Let's compromise.
Is that the max?
Yeah, we usually start with 30 days.
Mhm.
We go into.
Okay, I'll do the 60 days.
Give them 60 days.
60 days.
Make sure you get a permit from people before you do it.
Yes, sir, I got it.
As long as you got it moving along, we're not gonna stop you. Don't worry. You just start moving.
Okay.
I move that we take, give 2314 Carr Street,
60 days. Okay. All in favor?
We need a
Hold on.
Hold on.
What's Mr.? Your name?
Kayla Cannon.
Are you the owner?
Do you own?
Yeah.
You own the home?
Yeah, she is. There she is. She's listening.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We need
Okay.
Second.
A second.
Okay, second by Councilman Ballard,
love it.
Laverdane. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
'23 Chester Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here for this address?
How you doing, sir?
All right, and you?
Good. And your name?
Michael Harris.
And this is your property, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Harris?
Yes, ma'am.
And what do you want to do?
I planning on fixing it up or selling it.
Have you been working on it to, just have you started working on it to fix it up?
Not yet.
When do you plan on doing that?
I'm planning on it about 30 or 60 days.
So you need 60 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll give you the 60 days.
Okay.
It looked pretty good. I'm looking at the pictures. It looked like it's pretty good state.
Yeah, it's just the real, the day
Okay.
they got burnt.
It's burned on the back.
On the back of it. I've
Yeah,
got some burn.
the back room.
Okay, well, you have 60 days.
Okay, all right, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. A motion?
Good motion.
Second. Anybody motion or second?
Second.
Okay.
I know, second.
Motion by
60 days.
Councilman Valord and second by Councilman Johnson.
We're gonna get moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
4014 Clark Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from that address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilwoman Felter. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
1807 Day Street, A and B, we're asking for a continuance. They have pulled a rehab permit through Construction and Development, and they currently have a current building permit for the structure.
Okay, that's
Move
good.
for continuance.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Valord, second by Councilman Johnson for a continuance. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
2321 Detroit Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from that address? Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilman Valord, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
205 and 207 Douglas Street, we are asking for condemnation.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Valord, second by Councilman Green. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
1308 Elliott Street, we are asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Green. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
2741, 2743 Houston, we're asking for that item to be removed tonight.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord to move this item. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
2419 Henson Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Do we have anybody here for this address? Motion, please.
Move.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
2603 Henson Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from that address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
3916 Jefferson Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
3105 Laurel Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here for that address? Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilman Valord, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
3304 Laurel and 60 Texas Avenue, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
716 Lincoln Drive, we are asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Green. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Uh, 1308 Elliott Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Parties have been properly served and notified.
I think I may have
What is
skipped that one.
You did. Skip something.
1316.
1316.
Sorry about that.
1308 or 1316?
1308 Elliott Street, item number 10.
We got 1308. Number 10.
Number 10?
Number 10.
We have 1308.
Yep, 1308 Elliott Street.
Okay, you going back up?
Yes, sir, I skipped it. I
Okay.
apologize.
That's all right. Number 10.
1308 Elliott, we going all the way back? Okay.
No,
Anyone here from this address?
we got a motion and second.
Motion?
We did it.
I did too.
We did.
We did 1308.
We did 1308. We did 1308.
Surely.
We
Okay.
should be on 1716 Lincoln Drive.
1316 Madison.
1316 Madison Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from that address? Need a motion? And second. Motion by Councilman Lawberdane, second by Councilman Ballard. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
1517 Magnolia Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from that address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Green. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
1705 McHenry Avenue, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Ballard. Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Ballard. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
2318 Orange Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
1309 Sherland Avenue, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Ballard. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
1702 Sherland Avenue, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please. Second.
Yes, ma'am. So on the 1702 Sherland Avenue, that's on a corner right by our facility, okay? And it has a condemned sign on it.
Yeah.
Okay? The problem is, there's a pack of dogs that live underneath it. And I've got participants walking back and forth. They're going to work. We have several buildings. We have a building on 17 Ashley Avenue, and then we're on North 17th Street, and they're walking back and forth. They're doing jobs, okay, in our neighborhood, and we're cleaning up our neighborhood. Those dogs at two locations, 1702 Sherland Avenue and 1802 North 18th Street, there's a pack of dogs. I've got a picture of them if you want to see them on my phone. They killed another dog today and tore it apart. If they do that to one of my participants that can't defend themselves, I'm speaking in behalf of them.
Have you ever called animal control?
I have. 5 years. I've called them for the last 5 years, and they're smart dogs. Okay, I know they're smart dogs, but I think we're smarter than they are. Okay? I'm sorry. But anyway, I am here to speak for our participants, and it's not safe for them to walk in that neighborhood. We do little parades around the neighborhood for Mardi Gras. all right? And we do different things. I would like to see it demolition,
It's coming down, man.
okay?
I just want to make light of it, just have a joke or two. So
Yes, sir.
They can identify the dog catcher when they come. So.
I wouldn't matter on them, but I wouldn't talk to her, and I said, look, hey, I'll help you. I can take care of that problem real quick. I don't want to get in trouble. But, I am an advocate for our people,
Yes.
okay? And so we need this addressed. That's why I'm here tonight.
Okay.
And so,
Thank you.
and the other address is 1802 North.
1802
Yes, ma'am.
North 18th Street?
North 18th Street, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You got those, Michael?
Huh?
Reverend Michael?
And I want to thank y'all for what y'all do. I've been a resident in Alexandria for a long time. I do not live here anymore, but I do work here, okay, because I got remarried, okay? And she lives in South Louisiana, so I had to make her happy. But thank y'all for what y'all do for Alexandria. Malcolm, I coached Malcolm years ago.
See you, Coach.
So, yes. But thank y'all for what you do. I really
Thank you.
appreciate y'all.
Thank
And
you,
if y'all
Coach.
could help us, I would definitely appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Coach.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
We didn't get a motion on that.
Move.
1702 Shirley Avenue.
Mhm.
We need a motion and a second.
Motion by Jim Valor, second by Mr. Fowler. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
1625 Vance Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Move.
Anyone here from this address? Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Motion carried.
2118 Webster Street, we're asking for condemnation.
Owners have been properly served and notified.
Anyone here from this address? A motion, please.
Move.
Second. Moved by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion and a second to close the public hearing.
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, second by Councilman Fowler to close the public hearing.
L, resolution election, number 28, to consider adoption of a resolution electing president of the Alexandria City Council.
At this time, we're going to turn this election over to Mr. Gist.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the benefit of the public, the council rules provide that the first meeting in December each year, the council should elect its officers, the office of the president, the office of the vice president. The procedure will be the moment we first consider item number 28, nominations for the president of the Alexandria City Council for the upcoming year. Under the rules, any council member may make a nomination. After the nominations are considered, the last nominator's motion will go first. If someone receives a majority of the council votes, that person will be deemed elected to the office. With that, I will open the floor for nominations for the office of president of the city council for the upcoming year in 26.
I nominate Jules Green.
Mr. Lauderdale is nominated Jules Green.
I nominate Cynthia Perry.
Yes. Mr. Fowler is nominated Ms. Perry. Are there any additional nominations from members? Hearing none, we will move to a vote on Mr. Fowler's motion for Ms. Perry to be president of the Alexandria City Council. This requires a roll call. Ms. Jones?
Mr. Fowler?
Ms. Perry?
Mr. Villard?
Yes.
Mr. Lawberdane?
No.
Ms. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Felter?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
No.
Okay, we have 5 yeses for Ms. Perry and 2 noes. So the motion carries for Ms. Perry.
Ms. Perry is elected to be the president for the upcoming year. Congratulations.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Perry. To continue with item 29, to consider adoption of a resolution electing a vice president of the city council. Again, the same protocols and rules. Any council member may make a nomination. The last nominator's motion will be considered first. With that understanding, the floor is now open for nominations for office of vice president of Alexandria City Council for the upcoming year.
I'd like to nominate Gary Johnson.
Mr. Fowler is nominated Mr. Johnson.
I nominate Malcolm Larvadan, Vice President.
Are there any other nominations? The chair not hearing any additional nominations, the nominations are closed. Mr. Fowler has made a nomination of Mr. Johnson. Mr. Green, the last nominator, has nominated Mr. Larvaday. There will then be a vote on Mr. Green's nomination of Mr. Larvaday for office of the Vice President of the City Council for the upcoming year. This will require a roll call vote, and again, it will require 4 members.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
No.
Mr. Villard?
No.
Mr. Larvaday?
Yes.
Ms. Perry?
No.
Mr. Johnson?
No.
Ms. Felter?
No.
We have 5 yeses and 2 noes, so the item fails.
We will then go to the nomination of Mr. Fowler.
5 noes and 2 yeses.
Did I say that backwards?
We will now go to the nomination by Mr. Fowler for the office of Vice President for the coming year for Gary Johnson, with the understanding that there will be a roll call vote on the office of the Vice President of Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Fowler?
Yes.
Mr. Villard?
Yes.
Mr. Larvaday?
Yes.
Ms. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Felter? Yes. Mr. Green?
No.
Okay, there are 6 yeses and 1 no. Motion carries.
All right.
I return this docket to Madam President, Ms. Perry.
All right.
Jack.
I don't have nothing to say. I would like to thank my colleagues who trusted me to have this position again. I'll work as hard as I did before to make sure that we work together as a council and as administration. And I thank you guys for believing in me.
Well, this is a surprise. I would like to thank the council for voting me as vice president. You guys know how I am. I don't deal with a lot of titles. I got enough titles in my life. I done had enough titles in my life, but I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to work with the council and going to work with the whole city of Alexandria. I want to thank you again, and God bless the city of Alexandria.
Sure. All right. Congratulations.